Hey, what's up everyone? Mendel here. Hope you're all doing awesome and wonderful. So, Metallica finally released a new song called Lux Æterna, or Lux Æterna, or AE. Anyway, really stoked that Metallica finally released a new song. I'm a big Metallica fan since whenever I was a kid. So I'll not only be reacting from a Metallica fan point of view, but also from a producer slash mixing engineer point of view, since that is my full daytime job. Before I press play, the guitar music today is my Epiphone Les Paul custom, and it has a Fishman Fluent Willie Adler pickup and a Met Heafy in the neck pickup. I'm plugged straight into my Apollo X8 interface going into my quad cortex, and today I'm using a 5153 Stealth DI capture I made myself, going into a very thick sounding Road King cab impulse response. If you want to check out that impulse response, links in the description box down below. It sounds fat and beefy. It sounds a bit like this. Okay, that's enough talking. Let's go into the song. Here we go. Okay, so right from the get-go, it's fierce. It starts with those cool power chords. And what I especially love on those final typical metal hits is the power chord with the fifth. So not only, but so. Awesome sounding. So the drums, it has, to me it sounds like the kick has a kick sample on it, the snare has a snare sample on it. It might be not your cup of tea, but I love using samples in my productions, and I think it sounds awesome. The only thing that's kind of weird is one of the cymbals has a weird wash on it, like around 12 kilohertz. Not on the intro everything sounds fine. That cymbal sounds kind of weird, but let's go on with the song. So a couple of cool things. First of all, that riff. That riff is so cool. And you know what's especially cool about this? It's being played with attitude, which is so important, especially when it comes to metal. I think if a blues player would try, or anyone who would not be into rock or metal would try to play this riff, it would sound like this. But it's especially in the attitude of this. It's not this. It's almost like pulling on it, like getting it almost out of tune attitude. So instead of James Moore plays like, read it. Typical metal player. I love it. I love it. And there's one cool kick thing Lars does, which he doesn't do often in my opinion. It's like a little triple thing before it kicks in. That before that, that. Okay, so something very cool happens. Before that verse kicks in, it sounds like the guitar sound changes a bit, or perhaps some extra thickness underneath. Definitely more lower mids, and I love it. I love it. Gives the whole verse a thicker vibe. Again. So that's a cool riff as well. Or it's more like something like that. Sounds awesome. So that sounds cool. It almost gives you like a harmonic minor feel. It's so simple, but the whole band is playing with attitude, in my opinion. So I don't care if it's something simple like this. But I would like to hear, and that's just me because I'm obsessed with harmonic minor, that something like that. I'll play along. Or a variation. Before it comes back. Something like that. Sounds awesome. Now I have to be honest, the first time I heard this song a couple days ago, was it a couple days ago? I think it was a couple days ago. I was like, okay, sort of mediocre. And the second day I was like, okay, it starts to grow on me for some reason. It's like it starts to shift. And then a buddy of mine, Willie, he came here and he said like, dude, like that whole punk vibe is back. I'm like, yeah, hey. I was thinking like the vibe of Kill 'Em All, and he named Garage Inc. That more punk vibe attitude, like power chord. That attitude, and even though the drums aren't fully punk, because something like with double kick is more metal, but later on during the does give you that really punk vibe. Very cool, very cool. Okay, so here happens something cool, I think. That you have like no cymbals, just like the flams on the snare. Just a short beat and then continue with the cymbals, and then cool. Kirk Hammond with the solos. What's he playing? Something like that. Cool, typical Kirk Hammond. Oh, that's typical Kirk Hammond. I think those trem bar bends, that's probably my favorite part of the solo, because I remember when listening to, what solo was it? Master of Puppets? where it's like wah, 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 that stuff. I don't know, that just wham bar making sounds, Jimi Hendrix style, love it. Now what's especially cool is I love the lead tone. The lead tone is a bit darker than the guitar, the rhythm tones. It really cuts through the mix really well. And I have to say, I do think the kick samples are really dynamic. So even if you replace a kick sample, doesn't mean everything's at the same volume. But at this part, you can definitely hear like when he's just hitting harder. I just don't think it's the real kick. But like the kick sample is following the intensity of Lars' kicking. Kicking? Yeah. Yeah, because you can really hear the lean like. So the drum beat is like dun ta da dun ta da, and I can really hear like dun ta dun ta, like the lean in, which I love. I love. You can really hear that as well on that single from 2016. What's it called? Hardwired to Self-Destruct. That single from the album. You can really hear that as well. Was really cool when that riff comes in, that dun 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 dun, that thing comes in. You can hear like a delay of the solo track, just mono centered, like fading away. It's really cool. Now this whole section, I love it because I get the feeling the song has ended and then just that one hi-hat hit. Oh, I said two hi-hat, I meant that one hi-hat hit after the two hits. It gives it a bit of a live feel, which is really cool. Really cool riff. And the energy, man. Now, while I'm listening to this on headphones, I think I can hear just very low in the mix, just the guitar centered, who's doing this. Just that, and it's not the bass guitar, just very low in the mix. Yeah, when it's on headphones, you can really hear, just besides the riff playing this, you can hear just that. That's very low in the mix. Very cool. Just adding some girth. Is that on the intro as well? No, and when you compare it, even though it's the same riff, okay, we're gonna compare. So this is the intro one. Now comes the second one. More energy. We're going towards the end of the song. That's songwriting, people. That's very clever recording and songwriting. Very well done. Emancipation, kill isolation, never alone for the feelings that like amplification, lightning the nation, never alive more than right here tonight. Full speed or nothing, full speed or nothing. Yep. I love it. I love it. It has that punk attitude. The riffs are great, even though it's not the most difficult riff in the world. It's still a sick riff. I mean, I remember yesterday I was listening to it and I was like gaming something or sitting on the couch and it's going. And when those riffs get stuck in your head, then you know it's a good riff. In my opinion, though, it's a good riff. When it gets stuck in your head, you can't get it out of your head. It's catchy, man. I love it, and especially impressed by the production skills done by, I forgot his name. I'll put it in here, but you can definitely tell that the first intro of the riff, not the intro, but when the whole band kicks in. Sounds cool, but the second time towards the end of the song, it's louder, it has a bit more mids, I think, and there's this layer down center going. And I'm loving it. Loving it. What a cool track. And the vocals are mixed so well. Nice center in your face, nicely compressed. Some harmonies on the vocals there. Yeah, cool. James Hetfield sounds great. I mean, at least in my opinion, it sounds absolutely stunning on this. Those attitudes, so catchy. Almost gives me, and I don't want to get hate comments, almost reminds me a bit of Avenged Sevenfold. Something like that. What I love as well is that the balance of the mix is how I mix as well. There, you have like, with some mixes you have like the bass guitar below the kick drum, so you have that humming frequency. But over here, the kick is like the lowest thing in the mix, and the bass guitar is just above that. And that's something I personally love. Personally, I love to be the kick drum, the most heavy thing in the mix, like pumping my chest. Absolutely stunning. I love the mix. I'll give it some more listens, but so far very impressed. I can't wait for Metallica to release other stuff. This is very promising. I do miss a bit of the harmonic minor aspect. Like, if you don't know, Nothing Else Matters has harmonic minor. What's that other song again? This one? That's harmonic minor. That's Sanitarium, right? That's Sanitarium. Or it's also harmonic minor. I just miss a tiny bit of that aspect because that wasn't a lot of that in on the previous record, Hardwired to Self-Destruct. And that's the Metallica I know. That's the Master of Puppets Metallica and that kind of stuff. But so far, first single, sounds awesome. I love the production, modern and thick. It does sound very sampled, but I love that. I love that sound. So very cool. Okay, so if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. That's much appreciated. And see you next time. All right, cheers.